You guys are about to step into a season that shuts some shit down. First of all, let me just say this. If you guys have ever seen the movie Catwoman, the original Catwoman with Halle Berry, I don't know about none of that Batman, none of that. I'm not getting into that with y'all. But the original Catwoman, in the movie, they show two different dynamics. They show the version of Catwoman that was timid, shy, didn't really know how to express herself, all the way down to her clothing. Like, she was very conservative, very closed off, not really wanting to. And then there's the version of her she became when she actually stepped into that Catwoman role. And if you notice, what was her real first act of her becoming Catwoman, or like exuding her power, wasn't anything big. It started at her home. It was just something as simple as addressing her across the street neighbor. If you remember in that scene, remember before she became Catwoman, she was dealing with, like, her neighbor was blasting music, and I think the first thing she did, she was very timid about it. She was like, "Oh, can you please turn it down?" No, 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 no. Okay, never mind. And then she became Catwoman, and she had to still deal with the issues of what that prior season left behind. And that's what I feel like is happening to you guys. Your higher self has now stepped into the room and stepped into the chat, and it's like, and you've integrated this new version of you. And a lot of you guys, if you aren't in this particular season yet, you're on the way there. But a lot of you, some of you are stuck in this incubation season where you're just kind of resting it out, trying to get the vibes, integrating, doing all the things. But once you finally integrate, you take a minute to kind of step away, your higher self in the chat. You are now going to be looking at a lot of the loose ends that your prior season left behind and just tightening them up before you step into a new season. So, for example, right? If the people pleaser in you left behind poor quality relationships where there's a lack of boundaries, this new version of you is going to now have to approach it and tighten that up, whether that means leaving them behind or setting the boundaries, doing what you have to do. It's the same thing with the projects that you have. Whatever your prior season people pleasing version of you left behind, those issues are now going to be approached from a higher perspective and vantage point of who you are now. So I'll give you an example, right? Let's say, for example,